Oh, yeah, this one, every time I think about this game winner against the Suns, it always reminds me of how that night I had, I think, 41 or 42, and I had a lot in the fourth quarter. And everybody, we were sitting on the back of the bus getting ready to go back to the hotel, and guys were like, man, you were killing it out there tonight. Like, it was awesome. And then my other teammate, one of my teammates goes, yo, Kobe Bryant has 61 points in 3 quarters. I was like, what?
The second greatest performance in NBA history. And an 81-point game, 55 in the second half.
I was like, leave it up to Kobe to outdo me on a night like this. And that was the night he had 81.
Sherman Douglas with a bullet pass to Ray Allen. Shaking on the line.
This is one of my favorite dunks because I made it look so simple when I went to the hole and I reversed at the baseline. And I just contorted my body. And when I ran down the floor, nobody really knew who I was. And, you know, we weren't, as a team, nobody was talking about us. And then that highlight was like, wow, okay, so that guy just did that.
Pass deflected by Eddie House, kicked off by Pierce. Ray Allen for the game. Got it at the buzzer.
This game winner against the Bobcats is one of the funniest ones because we had no business winning this game, and they just make a mistake at the end and turn the ball over. But the funniest thing about this clip is as much as we're celebrating, you have to watch everybody else's faces. The fans, like, they want to just, they throw their hands up, and it's just hilarious to watch when it goes in. Who was that? Oh, man. Raymond Feldman falls to the ground. They just couldn't believe it, but that was so funny.
EJ still battling, but unable to finish.
Full court shot. The interesting thing about this shot is I shot it from the free throw line at the other side, literally at the free throw line. And now I try to do that because I've tried to do it before. I was like, I can't even get the ball up in the air and touch the rim on the other side. But, you know, it's just something about when you're playing in the game, how you're, you know, just something else takes over and you're able to make plays.
Allen with shaking it. Oh, my goodness. Man.
This right here, for me, I just remember coming down the lane, just dunking, and that's all I ever wanted to do was dunk on somebody. I wasn't really confident in my shooting yet, but I knew I was going to get to the hole whenever I could.
Ray Allen brings it into front court. Kobe Bryant riding him right up on his belt. Out beyond the three-point arc with 11. Gets a screen from Radmanovic with 9. Spins away from Grant, drives into the lane to the glass, goes up and under, and lays it in.
This was like one of my first games after being traded to Seattle. I was excited for a new journey, but at the same token, I was nervous because, you know, I'm replacing, you know, Gary Payton in Seattle. People loved him.
Boy, it's going to be a fun night here at Key Arena. Gary Payton coming back for the first time since the trade for Ray Allen. The fans are jacked. It's sold out. We'll have a preview for you coming up next.
We're trying to get in. This is his house. Have a good one. Don't get hurt.
And, you know, when the Lakers come in town, everybody's there. They want to see who I am, what we're made of, and, you know, it's myself against Kobe. You know, how am I going to stand up? And that was one of the beginning plays, moves, shots that I think people recognize and say, well, okay, we have a guy that can play a little bit.
It's the rebound. Allen dunks it with 3.5 seconds to go.
This one right here, this is one of my favorites because I remember at the end of the game, you know, we had to get 2. The game's tied. We go down, and I score. And T-Mac actually fouls me as I go to the lane, and the ref doesn't call it. He fouls me. I make the free throw. The game's over with, and the series over.
And then letting him go to work. Rose is on Rondo. Allen over Noah. Oh! Ray Allen has done it again!
It's one of my favorite game winners. I mean, these playoffs here were so fun for me. You know, we were down a man because Kevin was hurt. And we were going back and forth with Chicago all series. And that shot, you know, I wasn't open. Noah's 7 feet tall. And, you know, he just hesitated a little bit, and I still got it off forward.
Should the Spurs foul? Should Miami go for the 3 right away?
Just attack the basket. James catches, puts up a 3. Won't go. Rebound Bosch. Back out to Allen. His 3-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
So this moment was like, it was so crazy. You know, just thinking about where we were at that time. It just felt like it slipped away from us at the end. We turned the ball over, and it just seemed like it was meant to happen this way because I was always ready to take that shot, and I had worked on that shot so many times that day. I do believe there needs to be a 30 for 30, and we need to call it 28 seconds. I think that's the time, and just talk about everything that happened in those seconds, because you can give a master class on things that you want to do at the end of games.